Hello everyone, this is the SAFE 2016 evaluation version software. We are going to design a mat footing for the tall building that we have designed earlier. The tall building I have opened in the ETAP software. Here we need to know the 5 quantities: column name, dimension, dead load, live load, and the material of the column only for the bottommost story columns. Under the model, under structural objects, under story 1, expand the columns and you can see that there are total 16 columns from C1 to C16 on the bottommost story. Double click on C1, you can see the dimensions of that column. Similarly, you can see the dimensions for all the columns. Then in the tables tab, under analysis results, expand element output, expand frame output. Click on the table. Here for story 1 and only for the dead load case, and for station as 0 meter, we can see the 16 columns from C1 to C16, the dead load and their values at station of 0 meter. Similarly, we can see the live load values for those 16 columns at station 0 meter, and the material for all the columns can be seen from here. It is M40 and HYSD 500. So I have collected all the data in this Excel sheet for columns C1 to C16. 4 columns C6, C7, C10 and C11 are of 600 by 600 dimensions. The rest all the columns are of dimensions 550 into 550 millimeters. The values of dead load and live load are all listed here and the material is listed here. Now go to SAFE software. Under file, click on open. Open the foundation that you have designed. This is the mat foundation that I have designed for the particular building. You can see 16 columns total placed here. Now for properties, two materials HYSD 500 and M40 are defined. A slab of thickness 1200 mm is defined. Two columns of 550 by and 600 by 600 are defined. Soil of subgrade 3 into 10 to the power 4 is defined. Then dead load and live load case are defined, and load combinations for ultimate load condition and service load condition are defined. Now we have assigned the values of dead load and live load as listed in the table to the various columns. For the footing area, the rebar material uses HYSD 500. For any column, here you can see the dead load value and live load value and the dimensions. For example, for column C6, the dimensions are 600 by 600 and the dead load live load values are this. Here there are 4 design strips, 4 horizontal strips A passing through each column center and 4 vertical strips B passing through each column center. Now under run, click on run analysis. Here the analysis results are by default shown for the dead load case. The color here shows the various displacement of the footing, and the values for that color can be interpreted using this bar. Also, on putting the cursor on the footing, you can observe the values Then click on Run Analysis and Design. Then go to Display, click on Show Punching Shear Design. Here you can see the punching shear ratio values for all the columns are less than 1. That is, the footing that we have designed has passed the design check and the footing will not fail in any condition. Here earlier I have defined the slab of 500 mm which resulted in the failure, that is punching shear values were greater than 1. So later I defined the slab of 1200 mm and now the punching shear values are less than 1. Under display, click on show strip forces. Here for any particular load case of dead or live or any load combination of ultimate or service load, we can see the moment and the shear force values for that particular case. Like here we can see the moment values for load combination 1 across both strip layers A and B. Then go under display menu, click on show slab forces slash stresses. Here for any particular load case of dead or live or any load combination of combination 1 or 2, we can see the values of the forces or moments in the foundation. For example, here we are showing the maximum moment condition. So here again the colors are displayed and you can interpret the values for that colors according to the bar given here or by putting the cursor on the foundation. Then under display menu, click on show slab design. Here click on impose minimum reinforcing, mark both layer A and layer B and click on apply. These are the top and bottom reinforcement bar intensities along both strips layer A and B. Now here click on show crack widths. For any particular load case of dead or live or load combination of combination 1 or 2, we can see the possible cracks that can occur in the foundation. Here you can see the values of the crack are very small, that is 0.1, 0.2 or 0.3 mm and that are negligible. The various colors shown display the various values of cracks which can be interpreted from the color bar. Under Run, click on Run Detailing, click on OK. Now in the Model Explorer, expand Drawing Component Views, expand Slab Views, click on Rebar Table. Here the net quantity and the length of the particular diameter bar required in the foundation is displayed, that is 16 mm diameter bars are to be of length of this much values, and you can see the other values also. Under bill of quantities you can see that the 12 mm bar size has total length required of this much and weight in this much. Similarly for other values also. Expand individual slab views, expand the mat one, then click on rebar plan all bars. This shows the placement of all the bars that is to be done in the foundation. If you click on top rebar plan, then only the arrangement of the bars in the top side is shown, and if you click on bottom rebar plan, arrangement of bars in the bottom side will be shown. So here we have completed the analysis and design of the mat foundation that we have designed for the particular building. We can also observe the various other values using the various other functions. Thank you.